Hi, my name is Marc Anthony Nicolas, and I am a two-time Emmy Award-winning supervising producer of The Talk on CBS. I've been working on The Clarkson Show, The Tyra Banks Show, and The Ellen DeGeneres Show. So I've worked with all genres of major talk shows in the United States, and I've been inducted into the Asian Hall of Fame. I've always been longing to become a part of the entertainment industry. I remember I was a server at Olive Garden and a server at BJ's. I was serving pizza and pasta and breadsticks, but I always wanted to be part of the Hollywood scene. I would send out my resumes out to major production companies, to movie studios, to networks, but it was always denied. It was denied. And the reason why it was denied is because I didn't have any experience in the entertainment industry. But I never gave up. So one day when I was working at Olive Garden, one of the cocktail servers said, "Mark, I'm actually going to be leaving." And I'm like, "Where are you going?" And she's like, "I'm going to be working on a reality show." And then I said, "Oh my God, please think of me if there's ever a production assistant position available." And she's like, "Okay." I didn't know she was going to call me back. Literally, like it was 1 week. I'm like, she's never going to call back. 2 weeks, she didn't call back. The third week, she's like, "Mark, we have a position open for you. Would you like to take it?" And I said yes. So I took the job, and as a production assistant, I worked from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m., got minimum wage, drove the producers around, made coffee, got lunches. But honestly, I didn't mind that because I just loved the lights, camera, and action and being in the thick of it. The reality show ended, and obviously I got my job as a MTV casting assistant. And from there, I was promoted to a casting producer. And that's when my life changed, because I was working at MTV for approximately 2 years when I get the call of my life. Ring, ring. And I'm like, "Hello. Hi, Mark. This is the Tyra Banks Show." And I'm like, "Yes, how may I help you?" They're like, "Well, we'd love to hire you as our booking producer. We know your casting skills are on par, and this is something that we'd love for you to work with us with." So then I left MTV, jumped board with the talk show world, and lived my life from Los Angeles to New York City. On the Tyra Banks Show, I learned everything and anything with the talk show world, and that's basically how it all happened. So from serving pasta to serving talk show Emmys. That's the best thing about my life. I've been nominated for 10 Emmy nominations, and guess what? In 2016 and 2018, I actually broke my record. Those were the years that I actually won 2 Daytime Emmy Awards for the most outstanding talk show for The Talk on CBS. And never in my life did I think I was gonna beat Kelly and Ryan or Ellen DeGeneres or The View. So basically, these 2 Emmys are not only for myself, but for everyone who has a dream. And for me, being a small town boy, growing up in the Philippines to now being an Emmy winner, literally humbles me, because never in my life would I think that these golden statues would be in my living room. And every day I stare at them, and I always pinch myself, because never in my wildest dreams would I think that I would win 2 Emmys. And when I was on stage in 2016 and 2018, I honestly looked at the crowd, and my life literally flashed before my eyes. For me, being on that plane, migrating from the Philippines to the United States, me graduating from 8th grade into high school, and me actually putting on that apron at Olive Garden, those were the moments that actually made me a stronger person and made me persist in my dreams. Having worked on The Talk, The Clarkson Show, the Tyra Banks Show, and also the Ellen Show, it made me realize that yes, I do like the glitz and glam of what I do. I love producing celebrity chefs. I love producing celebrities as well. But the thing that I love the most is producing real people, the human interest stories. That's what I love. I love actually talking to people, everyday people from all walks of life, whether it be great graduates or deserving mothers. That's what I want to hear. I actually want to use my platform to intensify those stories. So I do remember booking and producing this single mother of two. She had a one-bedroom apartment. She slept in the living room, and her children slept in the bedroom. So I told her that she was going to be a game show contestant on the talk. She's like, oh my God, Mark, should I wear tennis shoes? What should I wear? I'm like, just wear whatever you want. Feel comfortable for what you're wearing. So then the time came when it was her segment, and we're like, come on down. And so she was on stage and she was ready for the game show. And we were like, okay, we actually are not going to we're not going to have you play a game. We're actually going to surprise you with $25,000 to help your family out. And we know that you love your business, which is candle making business. So we're going to help you start your own business and give you $25,000. And that $25,000 actually changed her life. And so she moved out of her one-bedroom apartment. She started her own business. Her business is rocketing now with the help of this money. So, my platform is not only to make great entertainment, but also change people's lives. And that's what I love to do. I've produced a lot of celebrities in my career, and for me, it's all about keeping and trusting those connections. So whenever I produce a celebrity or whenever I produce any artist, I make sure that I keep in touch with them, because in the entertainment industry, you never know what you're gonna need, or you never know what you're gonna want, or you never know how are people gonna help you. So I've always made sure that it was on my phone, text them and call them, and made sure that I just made a little small talk with them. In 2014 and 2015, I finally got my own talk show called the On Your Mark Show, which was picked up on the Lifestyle Network. So I used all those resources and I used all those celebrity contacts to have them be on my show. So on the On Your Mark Show, it is a different show because you get fun and excitement, and all the celebrities are willing to let down their hair because they're with me and they know they're in a safe place. So I've gotten Vivica Fox, Lance Bass, Sharon Osbourne, Margaret Cho, Christina Milian, and it was so fun. So basically my learning experience is always keep your connections, because those connections can actually help you out in the long run, and those connections can actually be your friends for life as well. Being part of the Asian community is very important for me, and being the first and only Filipino producer on the talk on CBS is very important to me as well, because I want to highlight Asians across all aspects of life. So I remember I was at Yamashiro restaurant here in Hollywood. It's the most beautiful restaurant with the most amazing views of Los Angeles. So I met the executive chef. Her name is Chef Val. Chef Val is the first and only Asian chef in Yamashiro in their over 100 years of experience. So her story was so amazing. She came from humble beginnings, and she started off as a mother, but she always knew that she wanted to be a chef. And she actually made a detour with her career, and in her 40s, she actually made those dreams come true as being the first Filipino chef of Yamashiro. So I thought her story was very interesting, and I knew that her story should be heard. So I featured her on the talk on CBS, where we garnished over 2 million viewers a day. And so basically, she was part of our AAPI month, where we highlight 5 amazing Asians, Pacific Islanders across the whole entire world. And basically, that's what I love, meeting new people, hearing the story, and maybe, just maybe, they'll be on television. Working on a live television show is so exciting, but with every live show, there are unpredictabilities. There's actually no room for errors or mistakes, but there's always mishaps along the way. But I learned one word and one thing only. It's called pivot. You have to pivot in a live show. When things go wrong, pivot. When someone has an answer and they don't know the right answer, you have to pivot. So basically, in a live show, you always have to have a plan B in back of your pocket. You never know, because we are a 1-hour show and we cannot go over because of commercials, because of celebrity, what they have to promote. So basically what we have to do as producers is just basically make sure that we're well prepared and well equipped for whatever happens, because at the end of the day, we can't let them see us sweat. And for someone who's always on par with their branding and on par with everything they do, I want to make sure that these guests and also celebrities have the time of their life, and also make sure that we promote anything that they have when they come on the show as well. So I'm the supervising producer of The Talk, and I have a team, my associate producer, which I love, our production manager, who I love as well, and also my production assistant. So we were given the task to create a signature segment for our show, for our holiday show, which is our biggest ratings of all time. So we wanted to think something big and outside the box. So me and my team thought of something called The Talk Slays the Holidays, where we actually surprise all 180 audience members of surprises and also prizes as well. But we were like, we can't just give it to regular audience members. We have to give it to deserving audience members. And so this is where it came to fruition. 1 week, we actually surprised teachers. The second week, we surprised essential workers. The third week, we surprised single parents. So I feel like during the holidays, those are the people that we want to surprise the most. And so we gave big surprises and also giveaways. We gave cash, we gave Xboxes, we gave vacations to Africa, and also we gave vacations to Niagara Falls. So basically, these people are deserving of anything and everything because they work so hard, not only for themselves, but also the community as well. So we wanted to slay the holidays for that year and the year to follow. Working on the Tyra Banks Show, it actually made me open my eyes that the talk show world wasn't all glitz and glams. It was actually hard work and persistence. And I always looked at Tyra every single day because she's a business mogul, and I always looked up to her. She came from humble beginnings just like I did, and her and her family didn't have much, like my family as well. So I feel that me and her always had a connection that, like, our life wasn't handed to us in a silver platter. I see her work diligently every day. I see her work hard every day, and her passion and her drive honestly made me a better person and also a better producer. So working with Tyra all those years from Los Angeles and New York made me, I guess you could say, open my eyes to the talk show world and the entertainment industry. Like, if you work hard and if you're determined to whatever you want, you will have your dreams and your fulfillments ready to be handed to you. Being a talk show producer, we work 12 to 16 hours a day, and we spend majority of our time working with each other. But also what I learned is that we need to take time for ourselves as well. We need to have some self-care, which is going on vacations, going on trips, going on brunches, basically spending those moments. And I love spending my moments with my dad. Unfortunately, I learned along the way that, life is hard. My mom actually passed away from breast cancer 10 years ago. ago, and it was really tough and really hard on me. And that's when it actually made me realize that life is too short. Yes, work is important, and yes, work is a big part of my life, but also another big part of my life is also spending time with my family, especially my dad. He's 75 years old, and without him, I wouldn't be where I am today. He migrated from the Philippines, and he actually contributed to my life. Although my dad is a hardworking person at LAX, he's the type of person that delivers food from the airport to the airplane. And yes, it's not a glamorous life, but I feel that, spending time with him is the most glamorous thing because he makes me laugh and he makes me smile. And we only have one dad and we only have one mom out there. So I just realized work is not always what it's cracked up to be. Sometimes spending time with your family, especially your parents, and spending time with your family makes life worth living. Many years ago, I was a talk show host for On Your Mark show on the Lifestyle Network. Unfortunately, it only lasted for 2 seasons, but I honestly want to get back. Not only being in back of the camera, but also in front of the camera as well. I just love talking to people, whether it be celebrities, chefs, musicians, or everyday people. I just love hearing everyone's story, everyone's past, and everyone's culture. So I think I just want to get back at it, making people feel comfortable and using my platform to share their life stories. And not only can I learn from them, but maybe other people as well, like the home viewers. Also, my life is all about television, but I also want to write a children's book. My mom's favorite word was believe. So I want to incorporate that word into my children's book. So basically, it's for children who want to believe in themselves, children that want to never give up. And basically, they always say children are the next generation, and that's what I feel. So planting that seed and planting this idea, I would love to see it into fruition because I just love seeing the smiles on the faces of children, and hopefully one day I'll be a New York best time seller. Dear younger self, there's always going to be those earthquake moments in your life. Things that will shake you and disturb your inner presence and inner peace. You're going to get bullied by your high school classmates. You are going to get terminated from one of your jobs. But you can't let those things tear you down. What I can tell you is that you're going to be a person with a kind soul and a kind heart who's going to meet kind people. And at the end of the day, you are going to create a platform for yourself that will motivate people, that will inspire people, and you are going to use your platform to change the world ultimately. So never give up and make those dreams happen, because one day, dear self, you're going to love yourself unconditionally. And I just said that. See, I should be a talk show host.